Hello, everyone. Thursday, December 26th evening. It's good to see you again. For those of you who I saw about actually 12 hours ago. Hope you're all doing well. Had a wonderful rest of your day. Hi, Sandy. Hello, Jen. Jen Benners, thank you so much for being so kind. Jen gifted 5 Crime Time Buzz memberships, which means you are a member of the family, and we meet 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Please welcome our 5 new members to the family, and please be sure and thank Jen if you receive one of those. Hello, Mrs. Pinkman and Carolyn Miller, Tammy Erickson. Hi, Too Many Shoes. Crystal, hello. I am to Bear. Hi, Whispering Winds. Nani McPoppins. Hello, Frank. How you doing? Oh, thank you, Frank. That's very kind of you. Very kind of you. Appreciate you being here. Yes, please hit the thumbs up as you come in. Sorry, I'm catching a little bit of a cold. My mother's residence facility, they all seem to have colds, and I've been there quite a bit. So I'm afraid I'm picking up a little bit of a cold. Hello, everyone. So good that you're here. We have a lot of information to go over and updates, and then the deceptive detective analyzed part of the elevated truth interview. So we're going to go get to that. There is so much information in the updates, in my opinion. Hello, everyone. Hello, Misty Blue, the other Sharon, Starlito, Jessica Lacey, Wanda Davis. I do want to explain that if your message gets deleted but don't take it personally, though if it doesn't say in my opinion or allegedly, it'll get deleted, but don't worry about it. It's not to be mean with you. And sometimes because the chat's going fast as someone goes to reach for a comment, like when I go to read a comment and bring it up on panel, it'll already move. So if that happens, just understand, don't get your feelings hurt. We will fix the situation. Just email me if you get kicked out or whatever happens. Hi, Runs with Scissors, Butterfly Kisses, Laura Y, Karen, RKB, hello, Jilly, hello, Michelle Reed Duncan, Canadian Cookie. Okay, here's your question. This is it. Is Grandma here? Sandy, Whispering Winds, Jen Banners. Let's see what other mods. I appreciate you so much. Trishy 818, thank you so much for being here. And if there are any other mods, drop a comment so I know you're here, please, so I can welcome you. Okay. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you had a great Thursday. Hey, CB, here's the question. Real quick, we're going to do it real quick. Here's our fun little question. Whoa, hold on. See, it went away from me already. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. They just, yes, you're right. They just lifted that at her place. Well, thank you, Peach Cobbler. I went through some of it thoroughly, really, really thoroughly, and we're going to go through it thoroughly. A lot of people, interesting updates, right? So we are going to start with that. Be sure you please thank Miss Jen Benners if you receive a gifted membership, and welcome to the family. We are going to get started, and I'm going to start with the updates. Thank you all for being here. Wait a minute. I'll be right with you. Sorry, I had the wrong one loaded up here. I want to show you this one first. Right here, which would be this one. Okay, got it. Yes, this is the one. Okay. Okay, let me share with you. You've got it? Okay, good. This was from today. This was from today, from at night. I'm trying to enlarge it for those of you so you can see it. There. Public update on the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. By the way, everyone, before we go on, please put green in the chat for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Today is 10 months that he was reported missing, 10 months ago. We pray to bring him home. Fill it up green, please. He was 15 when he was reported missing. He is 16 years old now, from Hendersonville, Tennessee. Excuse me, they have reason to believe he is not in Tennessee. But we're still looking everywhere just in case. At night, public update on the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, December 26, 2024. At night, private intelligence is renewing its call for public assistance as part of the ongoing effort to uncover the truth behind the disappearance of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, who vanished on February 25th, 2024, at the age of 15. The case remains an active criminal investigation with critical unanswered questions. I want to make sure this is one. Okay. Call for information, activity on Enoch Way. And I will show you the map after we get through this. Remember, it's Hartsville Pike and Enoch Way, which is in Gallatin. And there's step people related to Sebastian who live right there. At night is specifically seeking information. Call for information, activity on Enoch Way. At night is specifically seeking information related to suspicious activity on the 100 block of Enoch Way from Friday, February 23rd to Monday, February 26, 2024. We are particularly interested in the presence of various cars and trucks in the area. So what that tells me right here is that area block, we know, please don't put any names in the chat, but we know who lives there, who resides there. From Friday to Monday is when they want information related to suspicious activity. If Friday's involved, it would show they are premeditation, correct, allegedly. And by the way, everything is for entertainment purposes only. No fact, speculate. I am speculating, giving my opinion. We are theorizing. I myself am, as is the chat. This is alleged. No one is being accused. So this Friday, February 23rd would show premeditation. We are particularly interested in the presence of various cars and trucks in the area. Okay. Cars and trucks. If you observed any unusual behavior, unfamiliar vehicles, or other noteworthy activity during this time frame, please come forward. Even minor details could prove critical in uncovering what happened in the days leading up to Sebastian's disappearance. Early case obstructions and intimidation. As we revisit the early days of this case, it is clear that critical information was drowned out. Let me get my notes because I have notes on this that I want to cover with y'all. Okay. Was drowned out by distractions and misinformation. So as we revisit the early days of this case, it's clear that critical information was drowned out by distractions and misinformation. Organized artifact findings, in quotes, disguised as searches, suspicious meetings, and please don't mention any creators in the chat, please. Organized artifact findings, in quotes, disguised as searches, suspicious meetings involving local creators, and the Proudfoots in March and April 2024, and intimidation tactics designed to silence independent coverage all contributed to delaying progress. These mafia-style attempts to control the narrative discouraged open discussions and public accountability. Well, mafia is criminal activities, often it's family-oriented criminal activity. So that's what they mean here when they say mafia style. So like criminal activity attempts to control the narrative. So it was more than just saying please, allegedly, right? And they said that there were distractions from the beginning, such as planning, basically, artifact finding searches, artifact findings disguised as searches. So I guess in our heads, we'd have to go through the things that we know have been found. Suspicious meetings involving local creators and the Stepfoots in March and April 2024. And intimidation tactics designed to silence independent coverage all contributed to delaying progress. So, wow. So we have allegedly, they're saying there have been disguised searches, organized artifact findings that have been disguised as searches. And they organized them to find artifacts, allegedly. Suspicious meetings with local creators. Stepfoots in March and April. And mafia-style attempts to silence people and control the narrative. This one is really important. Let me come over to you first before we go. Hello, Forever Glow. Hello, Hope Floats. Hello, everyone who's here. Thank you for being here. We are going through at night's recent updates. Lots of information in them. The one coming up is a lot of information. What we just learned in that one, that first briefing, is that they believe there was organized searches planned for artifact finding, suspicious meetings in March and April between local creators and the Stepfoots. And that's what this one pretty much discussed, this part. So we are now going to go to the next section titled Shroud of Secrecy. Thank you all for being here. Hi, Julie. Sorry I couldn't answer your call. I was getting ready to get on here. Okay, let's go. Shroud of Secrecy. We understand that two friends of the family hold critical information. Two friends of the family hold critical information that could shed light on this case. Additionally, connections between friends of the in-laws and individuals involved in building homes. Now, allegedly, we know that's a family member, allegedly, in our opinion. For political figures and officials in Tennessee have created a shroud of secrecy that looms over the investigation. So according to this, if you were wondering why things were, well, it's self-explanatory. So there's two friends of the family that hold critical information that could shed light on the case. Additionally, connections between friends of the in-laws and individuals involved in building homes for political figures and officials in Tennessee have created a shroud of secrecy that looms over the investigation. So, if we talk about that for a second, we now don't just have a couple of people we now just don't have, they mentioned the other day they said KP and CP were central figures allegedly in the criminal investigation. Well, now they have added 2 family friends with information. We have friends of the in-laws who are helping to create a shroud of secrecy. The in-laws, friends of the in-laws, and individuals involved in building homes for politicians and officials in Tennessee have created a shroud of secrecy that looms over the investigation. So we'll say that again. That would be 2 family friends holding critical information that have not come forward, and connections between friends of the in-laws and individuals involved in building homes for political figures and officials in Tennessee have created a shroud of secrecy over the investigation. So now we have CP, KP, not just parents or step parent and parent. We now have the in-laws. We now have 2 family friends who have information. We have friends of the in-laws allegedly also trying to bring secrecy over the investigation. We have individuals involved in building homes. Now we know one in-law works for an individual in the family who builds homes and owns second generation. We have, and so all of these people are involved, or these people and individuals involved in building homes for political figures and officials in Tennessee have created a shroud of secrecy. So they're building homes for political figures and officials in Tennessee, thus allowing the shroud of secrecy to loom over the investigation allegedly. So now we have stepdad, a mom allegedly, a home builder, individuals involved in building homes. We have in-laws, we have friends of in-laws, and we have political figures, and we have officials in Tennessee. And they mention the word mafia. So in my opinion, mafia is criminal activities, well organized. It's organized crime. Same people. Yes, KB. Yes. We also have the poker game in there too. And that's something we're going to have to work in there, right? Okay. So we now have 2 family friends with information who aren't coming forward. We have in-laws, friends of in-laws, builders of homes, building homes for Tennessee officials and politicians, and that is all creating a shroud of secrecy. Okay? So, wow. So allegedly we could say, with all of those people involved, this is far bigger than we thought when we learned about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers missing. And HGG, it makes my stomach sick. Okay. That is new. I mean, that is whatever. But yeah, I was just going to say, so if we look at that, then let's all make sure you're putting in my opinion. Please, please, please. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. So we have home builders building homes for politicians and Tennessee officials. creating a shroud of secrecy. Let me say it again. Connections between friends of the in laws, individuals involved in building homes for political figures, and officials in Tennessee has created a shroud of secrecy that looms over the investigation. That sentence right there mentions in laws, more than one, so we'll just put two. Individuals involved in building homes, I mean, we'll put two since it has plural. For political figures, we'll put two, could be more. And officials in Tennessee, we'll put two. Then you add allegedly the step parent, since he's related to the in laws, and possibly the mother. That's 10 right there. 10 right there. And a poker game. Remember what was at stake. Now let's talk about this. If someone's building homes, and we are not accusing anyone, we are theorizing. Yes, I'm so sorry. I certainly can. There you go. Thank you. And we will get to it. So we're theorizing about that, right? And we're thinking about that. Cornbread fed mafia, Summer Wells. So lots of information in that little paragraph. Okay. That's a lot of people right there. And we only counted two for each plural. Okay. So we are going to keep reading on, and then, but they say mafia style, which is organized crime, family, usually organized family crime. It looks like, so we have building of homes for politicians, political figures, and officials from Tennessee. So if I build you a home, what are you going to give me? Okay. We're not building homes for free, correct? Yes, silent one. The U.S. Marshals absolutely have to come forth if all of this ends up being confirmed 100, right? And I don't think At Night Intelligence would put it out if it wasn't. Hi, Nana Patricia. This just came out today. Yes, butterflies are free to fly. Many of us are thinking that. Butterfly said, I'm wondering if Sebastian is getting held against his will, in my opinion. It's one theory, yes. Okay. And Blessed Wife and Mom says, and I'm not putting it up because people are trying to screenshot X. Hi, Christine, Alaska. Blessed Wife and Mom, thanks for being here again. Prayer Warrior, Renee. In my opinion, this is so much bigger and deeper than just Sebastian missing. Sebastian's disappearance is bringing some serious darkness to light. I pray finding Sebastian will bring truth to the surface. I do as well, Blessed Wife and Mom. And what I do hope is that those who looked away, well, if there were people who looked away, officials who should have been looking for this young man, well, his life is in danger. I feel they need to be behind bars as well. Everyone, clean it up. Really, just a lot in that circle. So let's go ahead and move on. We can talk about it all. We're going to talk about it all. That's what we like to do here. And don't forget, we were told back, I think it was in October, that there were two persons of interest, one related to Sebastian by marriage, the other was possibly wanted for trafficking. Okay, so let's take that into the mix. Okay, I don't want to, but if we take that into that mix, we now have home builders, we now have in-laws, we have in-laws' friends, we have step parent and his wife. This is all alleged, we're theorizing. We have political figures and officials from Tennessee. And so that's a good lot of people, and an alleged trafficker as a person of interest, and someone related to him by marriage, which could already be someone in this circle or someone different. Okay, So that's a lot of people right there. And we're only putting 2 aside, right, for the plurals. There could be 10, we don't know, of each. We have no idea. So let's keep reading. They say mafia style. So organized family crime is what they're kind of sounding like. Lots of people. Thank you so much for being here. To anyone with knowledge of these connections or potential leads, we urge you to come forward. Your information could be pivotal in breaking through the barriers that have slowed progress in this case. Thank goodness. So, what they're saying here is these people up here, family friends, the 2 family friends, the friends of the individuals involved in building homes for political figures and the officials in Tennessee, all these people mentioned have been pivotal in slowing progress down in the case. Okay? Have been pivotal in slowing progress down in the case, allegedly. Message to those involved. If you have Sebastian or know his whereabouts, we implore you to act in his best interest. Take him, this is in bold, take him to a nearby store and instruct him to go inside and dial 911 after counting to 60. This simple act ensures your safety and guarantees that Sebastian can safely return home to those who love him. Okay? Great advice. Talking right to, may not be the person who took him, may be someone who doesn't even know. You never know. Maybe someone he was, we don't know. So they're saying, please just take him to a store. We want Sebastian. Take a minute head start, go. You'll get more of a minute because he's going to call 911. It'll take some time, right? And I don't want to say what I'm thinking, but there's ways to avoid it, right? How to provide information. If you have any information, whether about suspicious activity on Enoch Way, the vehicles of interest, or other details related to this case, please contact the following: Sebastian at manhunts.1, 833-TELL-DOG, or 844-922-3236. You may also reach out to appropriate law enforcement agencies, which is Sumner County Sheriff Office. They do not have a specific tip line, just so you know. Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and FBI tip line, tipsfbi.gov. About the case. Well, it's much larger than we thought when we break it down to that, okay? Which means think about add the flashlights, allegedly. That could be a different set of people. We don't know. We do not know how many people this includes. Sebastian remains the focus, excuse me, of a relentless national search effort. Despite attempts to derail and intimidate those seeking the truth, we remain steadfast in our mission to uncover what happened and bring Sebastian home. Thank you for your continued support and vigilance. Your courage and contributions are invaluable as we work together to find Sebastian and deliver justice. Okay. And that was today. We have another one from today with footage. Okay. Now, this is our call to action. They want us to pull it up on Google Maps, compare it to their satellite imageries. Okay. See if you see anything different, if you notice anything. So it says public up, and we're gonna look at them. Okay. When I pull it up and zoom in on Google Maps, it puts the address on the roof. So I'm not going to do that tonight, but I have the map, but we don't want to have any issues. Public update on the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers because the haters are in full force. And mods, I'm sorry if you've got your hands full. I can't see because I'm in StreamYard right now. December 26, 2024. At Night Private Intelligence in collaboration with Vexel and its excuse me. Wow. Vexel and its intelligence partners is pleased to announce the release of 2 sets of ultra-high resolution satellite images captured on February 23rd, 2024. Premeditated, my friends, in my opinion. Listen to the time frame. Mind you, Sebastian's at school during this time. During the critical hours of 10:18 a.m. to 11:49 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tennessee time. So these images are focused on the 2 key areas of interest, the 100 block of Enoch and the one in Gallatin, Enoch Way, and the 1000 block of Stafford Court in Hendersonville. So they have put out 4 images of houses on the 100 block of Enoch Way that they want us to really study, and 4 images on the 1000 block of Stafford Court. So again, Sebastian's at school. Something's critical. This is a critical time period. Maybe it was a meeting. Maybe it was a gathering. We don't know. 10:18 a.m. to 11:49. Okay. So about 50 minutes. Okay. 51 minutes. Okay. Or 31 minutes. I don't know. Whatever. 31. Okay. No, because it would be an hour and 30. So 90 minutes. Sorry, you all. Okay. So 10:18 a.m. to 11:49 a.m. Central Standard Time. You know I'm not a math teacher now. And they are focusing on the images are 100 block of Enoch Way in Gallatin, Tennessee, and the 1000 block of Stafford Court, Hendersonville, Tennessee. Here is, forgive me for having to keep drinking my water. I've just, like I said, I think I might be catching a little something in my throat. And I appreciate all of you being here and patient with my little voice tonight. About the satellite imagery, ultra high resolution number 1. This is captured using state-of-the-art satellite technology. These images offer clarity down to 10 centimeters, 4 inches, enabling detailed review of vehicles, objects, and ground activity. Remember the last ones they showed us were kind of blurred from a distance. Number 2, key areas captured, 100 block of Enoch Way. So we know that there are steps living at 100 block of Enoch Way, and we're mentioned in the last update. Gallatin, Tennessee, a significant area of interest tied to timelines in Sebastian's disappearance. So Enoch and now they took out Hartsville Park, and we're just looking at the 100 block of Enoch Way now. We're not even looking at Hartsville Park anymore. Wow, okay. A significant area of interest tied to timelines in Sebastian's disappearance. And if that's right near people's homes, that must mean if there is the area tied to timelines and it's right near people's homes related to Sebastian, very interesting, correct? 1000 block of Stafford Court, we know that's Sebastian's home, a location central to early stages of the investigation, containing potential artifacts or anomalies critical to the case. And what they're saying there is because the footage or the imagery we're going to watch is from February 23rd, remember, in the mornings. So they want us to compare them to other photos we've seen, like like the day of, things like that. See if there's something different there that isn't there. Clear conditions. Both sets of imagery feature 0% cloud coverage, ensuring unobstructed views for detailed analysis. Number 4, capture time. The images were taken during the morning hours, specifically between 10:18 a.m. and 11:49 a.m. Central Standard Time. This period aligns with ongoing investigative timelines and provides a unique snapshot of activity in these locations. So we know that this time period, they are continuing to investigate this time period, and it's a unique snapshot of activity in these locations. Interesting. Both locations. How you can help. We are asking the public to study these satellite images and compare them with any existing surveillance footage, photos, or notes taken during February 23rd to the 26th, 2024. And you all are amazing at details. You blow things up, you circle them, you email them to me. You're going to be fabulous at this. Vehicles, sorry, let me enlarge that for you. Here's what they are looking for. Vehicles. Look for unfamiliar cars, trucks, or specific vehicles of interest in these areas. Unusual activity. Note anything that appears out of place, such as gatherings. Temporary structures. That's wild. Or items left in odd locations. Temporary structures. Or items left in odd locations. Cross-reference footage. If you have personal or public recordings from this time, compare them to the vehicles and objects seen in the satellite images for potential matches. Your observations, that's really interesting to me, temporary structures. Your observations could provide valuable connections to ongoing investigative information. If you have additional footage to compare or notice anything in images, you again can send them to all the right places. These images provide a crucial opportunity to uncover details that may have been missed during the initial phases of the investigation. Every observation matters, and even the smallest detail could help bring us closer to finding Sebastian. Thank you for your continued support and vigilance as we work tirelessly to uncover the truth and bring Sebastian home. Okay, now we're going to study these, but now remember Hartsville Pike and Enoch Way. They are now no longer focusing on Hartsville Pike, just the street where relatives live. Okay, this is from February 23rd. And this is satellite imagery of I want to make it larger. We're going to do it. So what we're going to do is this is satellite imagery from February 23rd, 11:49 a.m. Okay? And we will just, if we have to, we'll blow it up piece by piece because we can now see the cars. Okay? And okay, let me point something out. This is, yes, this is, and this is, and this is, and this is, okay? See them all here? Good. Okay. So we're going to blow it up. We're going to blow them up. I'm not going to give house numbers. We're just going to study. Now this one has, hold on. This one has cars here. Let's look and see. This one looks like it has a vehicle. It almost looks like a black truck to me. Oh, now I can see that these are trees. Before we were trying to figure out what this was. This looks like a black pickup. Can you all see this? Take a picture with your phone if you cannot and enlarge it on your phone. I know I'm 20 minutes behind too in my messages and I will catch up. This is bigger than I ever expected for sure, NHGG. Well, why would Nurse said, oh, I don't know what's going on. We don't have any of those answers of why. They need the U.S. Marshals, in my opinion, too. They really do. Thank goodness Seth never stopped begging for help. Okay, so let's kind of talk about what we see. So if you build a home for me, I'll do this for you. If I build a home for you, you'll do this for me. Is that what's going on allegedly? And what is it? There's a lot already involved that we from that message allegedly. 2 friends of the family that know something. Lots of politicians, officials, home builders, in-laws, friends of in-laws. Okay. This is one of the places. So if we enlarge this, you know how great I am with the computer, so bear with me. Trying to get this one as large as I can, and that's probably as large as it's going to let me. There is looks like a black truck here to me. These are trees, bushes. What are these 3 things? We'll go house by house. What is all this stuff back here? Let me take a picture of that, take my own advice, right? Okay. So there, let's go this way, just so we're seeing all the vehicles. This area has a silver car in it and a black pickup. They don't have as much landscaping, do they? Okay. This one has more landscaping. Now you all know that the woods are right over here. Lots of woods. Is that a cross? Is that a cross right there? Hold on. Of course, I turned it off. Looks like there's a cross right there. And I remember you all mentioning that before. See this? This looks like a cross, but what is, oh, is this lawn furniture? Or this looks like a cross. I'm going to take a picture of it. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, you want to take a picture of this if you can. They don't have as much landscaping either. They do have, what is this over here? Can anyone determine what this is? Wait a minute. Pay attention to that vehicle for later. Pay attention to that vehicle for later. And I know who this is. I know exactly who this is going to be. Okay. So Pay attention to this vehicle for some reason. What is this? Do you all know what this is? Okay, they have shrubs here. I want to show you something real quick. I'm going to go out for a second and come back to you. I want you to pay attention. Yeah, it's a shed, right? I want you to pay attention because I think that was at 11:49. So I want to take you to the one on Stafford Court because I want to show you a vehicle. Oh, and this one is at, hold on. Hold on, guys. Of course I did that. Hold on. Here's that vehicle, right? Let's go back to, here it is. Okay. Here's this one. This one right here. That's what I want you to see. This vehicle. That's as large as I can get it. And it's going right, kind of right in front of, um, you know where. Does that look like the same vehicle that's at the other house? This is the times from 10:58 to 11:59. Right there. And another thing, they said things that are out of place. If this is the mailbox here, what is this? Is this a grate in the road? What is that? Can you guys tell? You're so good at this, some of you. What's this? Is there anything different here than what we've noticed when we've been looking around at this area? And we don't know if this car is parked, or I'm assuming it's moving, but it could be both. But if this is one of these is the mailbox, is this a shadow? Is there something there? Because there's something here too. Is it a grate in the road? What's this? What is this? Let's back out for a little bit. What is that? Oh, it's in their driveway. Never mind. So they have something here in their driveway. Maybe here, is there anything here that's different? Here's that ditch, right? I think so. Does it start right there? Is there anything different here that you noticed that could be different? What's this? So those are the kind of things they want us to notice. Okay. So we're going to take it back. There's a lot of them. Okay. Here's a note. Let me check on you all. Are you all doing okay? A psychic said the accomplice has children, one being a little, what, oops, one being a little and does woodworking or has a workshop, lives kind of country setting. Yes, on a corner, correct? Kind of on a curve. Oh, good catch. No work van in the driveway. February 23rd, no work van in the driveway. Good one. It's during work hours, so maybe she's working, right? Well, what's this one? Let's see what this one is. Great catch. Hi, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Little Red Zero. Yes, they're on X. These are on X, Little Red Zero. So I'm enlarging them on my as much as it'll allow me to. Thank you, Lavita, all of you for being here. Gonna get back to it. Let's look at this one. This is still let's see which one this is. How is that? Now I think this one is, it says this is in the one, the 1000 block of Stafford one. So they have a picture here that's kind of blurred, and then they focus on this. Right here. And here. And then they give us another a blurry shot of that. Boy, that's weird looking, isn't it? What are you seeing? I see a white vehicle. Is this an RV? What are you guys seeing for that one? Thank you, Cat Ritter. That would really help. You know what I'm thinking, Cat Ritter? I was thinking, but I was thinking like baseball. You know how we put up the awnings when we go to our baseball games or our kids play and things like that. I was thinking that. But yes, that would be a great idea. Temporary structures. Ooh, isn't that what that is though? An RV or a tour bus. Thank you, Ginger Snap. I rely on you so much, all of you. So really interesting. They're looking at both houses from roughly 10:20 till 11:49 a.m. It does look like it could be a camper. And is this the Brinks? Now, this is not, no, this is Enoch Way because of where the driveway is located. Yeah, it looks like an RV. So they had an RV too, and we had heard that. Hi, Becky. I know. Could be a garbage truck. Interesting. Hi, Simon. Oh my gosh. Hey, young lady, you scared me. Hi, Ebony. This home right here is it says that it's Stafford, but their driveway isn't like this. They park everything on one side. So I'm thinking, if you watch, I'm thinking it is, let's go up to the next set. Is it this one? More so. Yeah, because their driveway comes right up like that. Where on Stafford, their driveways are on their sides. So it looks like an RV's parked over here, but that's interesting. Huh. Very interesting. Let me go back to that other picture because they couldn't have two different views at the same time. Let's go back to that. Here's that car. And does that look like the same car that's on the road here? See? Is it parked here on Enoch? And now it's here on Stafford? Here on Enoch? Here on Stafford? So, yeah. So the one with the RV is Enoch because they have a driveway pulls right up here and there's a truck there. And Stafford doesn't have that. Okay. They have yard and their driveway's over here. I want to know what this is. Looks like there's almost a red flag there, doesn't it? No, 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 no. There's something there. There's something that looks like maybe a shadow from their mailbox. What's this? The car, right? I'm just trying to look at everything. Okay. So let's go back, get another view. We looked at that one. We looked at that one. We have not looked at this view. We know lots of woods over here. Looks like a shed. And one of our dear friends is going to let us know what's classified as a temporary structure. And it's interesting because Hartsville Pike is right here, basically, and they're no longer looking there. They're just looking at the 100 block of Enoch Way. Okay. So this must be a shed. There's that car again, it looks like. Oh, did I say it wrong? Sorry, y'all. I might have misspoke. The one with the white car on the road is the driving in front of Stafford, and the ones with them parked here is Enoch. So let's see. Let's look at all the vehicles we start seeing around this area. They want to know any vehicles you see. During these times, there's silver truck, black. Why they like their trucks, or maybe it's a van or something. Hmm. Is that a? So go to Google Maps, see if there's anything out of place. I'll come back so we can see what temporary structures are that people, why, that's concerning. Here we go here. Construction little area, like pipes and thrown around over here. And we've seen that in the photos on Google Maps. Okay. This is the one in front of Stafford. Remember, because Stafford's driveway is over here on the side. Okay. And Enoch's driveway's in the front. So is this the same vehicle? I don't know. I'm going to have to do some more. There, I'm getting it now. Maybe a little bit more. Almost looks like a convertible to me, but probably not. Okay. Blew that up. Is this? Yes, this one is. This one is the PFs. Okay, this one is the PFs. So, and they have 4 of each. So this is Stafford, and the other one with the driveways coming off the road are Enoch. That's how you can tell them apart. So if you see a house with no driveway in the front, it'll be the Enoch. And if it's got the driveway in the front or no driveway, it's Stafford. Okay. Also, just to remind you, when we're talking about this being big, let's not forget that they said that financial transactions, um, let's be kind, please. Cinderella, that RV is supposed to be in Memphis on the 23rd. That's at the Steps house. Do they not have their own RV? That's my question. Because that RV is at the Steps house. Because that's exactly what I've got written down in my notebook. Do they both have one? Good catch. I do not know. Does anyone know what TB drives while working? That's a fifth wheel camper, yes. So what we want to know is whose fifth wheel camper is that? Is that the one that should have been in Memphis? Or do the Steps have one as well? Okay, someone's saying, Nicey Marie, you sure for fact? Nicey Marie thinks it's CP's RV and white truck. Does he have a white truck, Nicey Marie? Red flag, yes. The camper. Okay, yes. The house on Kellen. Sources say, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say what I can say since you're all talking about the house behind PF's. Oh, it's the house behind PF's, is what you're saying. Hold on. Which one? Okay, now hold on. Let me look. Let's look. So we're looking at the house. So just so you know, sources say there that home directly behind them, that one directly behind them has sophisticated cameras with night vision, audio. Okay, and there are 7 of them, I believe, just so you know. Oh, Cat Ritter, I haven't yet. No, let me go back for your Google results. Thank you. And then I want to look and see the house signs. Okay, Bauer socks have B socks have an RV, P foots have a fifth wheeler. Thank you, Kat. I'm looking for your results on structures here. Fifth wheel, thank you. Prayer Warrior says, I wonder if the Steps drove on an RV when they left shortly after, in my opinion. Socks have an RV and he has the fifth wheel. Okay. Doesn't one of them sell RVs? I don't think so. I think that was a little bit of a rumor. They both have their own. One's an RV, one's a fifth wheel. Okay, thank you. I am looking for, okay. I am looking for Cat Ritter. I don't see it. Can you just, oh, you probably don't know what, do you know what they were? Can you drop them again? I can't go back that, oh, wait. Oh, got it. I'm almost there. Okay, we are looking up what is classified as a temporary structure, is easily assembled, disassembled, and relocated to different sites, which makes sense. And tents, event stages, construction site offices, scaffolding, porta potties, anything that can easily be assembled. So they're looking also to see if you've seen any if you're in the area and saw any temporary structures, like could have been a tent, scaffold, or a porta potty. It could have been a construction site office. It could have been one of those canopies that you take to sports games. Okay, now let me go back because you all said that it is the house behind them that's up, right? Okay, okay. At the end of the PF driveway, is that a dark vehicle or truck? Let's look. And just sorry, it kicked me out. Okay, so let me go back to it. Okay, so they are showing. Oh, oh, huh. So, which is it? This one that you're talking about? That's directly behind? I'm confused now. You all have confused me. I don't know which one you're saying is behind, is the neighbor behind. So, I don't know. I don't know. Let me pull up a map so I can look. Let's pull up a map. Okay, we will just pull one up here. Got one already pulled up anyway, so we will just go to Stafford Court. There. Okay. Okay. So here's Stafford Court. Well, this is the style of the home. White trucks there. Okay, it's directly behind it, has white vehicles. Okay, and it has a structure here, not here. So this is Kellen. This is their driveway, which goes right. Okay, so now let's see. Why are they showing us that? And you probably didn't even see that because I hadn't shared it with you, right? Okay, hold on. Let me share that with you. That's funny. Okay. So, allegedly, sources say, okay, this is, so you all are saying this is the one you see in the images. Okay, this is the one. Okay, sources say the sedan. Okay, I'm just going to say it. Sources say the sedan parked somewhere, pulled up somewhere around here, around these two homes. Someone got out. Okay. The two people got out. Here, right here is where they got out. Okay. It was not captured them getting out because it was not captured on his, so it was more closer over here. Okay, so then they drive down here, right? They're here. And that's when they're captured on the footage, right? Their footage. They're here. And they move around here. And what's happening is we think, allegedly, is to get out of the car. Whoops, sorry. To get out of the car right around here. Okay. Go through here. One comes from the house. And there's one driving, right? Someone comes from the home, but I want to show you something else. And one is standing back here. Oh, with a flashlight. Let me make sure it's back left. Yes. So one is back there with a flashlight. So that's 4 right there. One in the car, 2 getting out, one back here, and one coming from the house. Okay. One coming from the house, one here, 2 getting out. So that's 5. Okay. It was said there were 4 flashlights by a local. And the person has, let me get the numbers off of there. The person has numerous cameras, sophisticated is what sources say. Okay, with audio and night vision. Okay, so sources say, right? Okay, sources say. But I wanted to let you know that where the car let people out, allegedly, it wasn't where we saw it on that footage. Okay, it let 2 people out prior to. Hit thumbs up if you would. Show the video some love. Let's get it out here for Sebastian. You may always ask a question, Little Red, of course. Let me pour myself some soda. Where did I put my soda? Oh, here it is. Yes, you may ask me a question. Is this where CP was seen wearing night vision glasses? Now, hi Julie. I know someone was seen wearing night vision glasses, walking up Kellen, I believe, but I don't know that it was ever said that it verified that it was CP. And that was a weird thing as well. And remember, there was a couple nights after Sebastian went missing, the one, what was her name? The neighbor that we saw the first interview said that there was her son saw someone walking with flashlights, remember, through the woods? Night 2. So yes. So sources say, and that's just where we're going to leave that. I had permission to say sources say, and that's what I'm going to say, okay? So dropped off, showing you again, is how they think it went. Okay. But what they were told is dropped off back here. Okay. No, wait, am I in the right one? Why do we have it here? Okay. Now I've got to get my houses right. Hold on. Let me get my houses right. Okay. Yes. Okay. Dropped off like here. Okay. They get out. Whether they come through here is what we're not sure of. So 2 people get out. The driver's still in the car. There is one person with a flashlight standing on the left side as you face it. So it's back here in the shadows in the corner right here. And they move forward as people start moving. And then someone's coming out. One light is coming this way from Stafford, right? This way. Okay. So you have 2 who came through, whichever way, direction they came through, whichever of the homes came through. One came out, most likely with Sebastian, if this is all alleged, by the way. And one's driving and one's back here. Now, this one could also belong to the home because they could have been waiting, right, for them to arrive. We don't know. And this car moves down. When it starts getting down here, it's spotted on camera. Now, remember, they went up and down Kellen Lane, allegedly, to the end, and were trying to mess up Wi-Fi and jam systems. So maybe that's why, they had the confidence they thought all the cameras were people, whoever did this had the confidence to think all the cameras that might catch them were taken care of. Okay, so that is the story, and we don't know if the audio was picked up and if it's real. We thought it was real for sure because watch. Let's say, sorry. Okay, let's say someone's coming through here. Okay, if they're coming through here and jump, they most likely could have been picked up on this audio. But if they come down here, and that's where I have to analyze the flashlights again. But if they come down here and jump this way, would this audio catch them? It must have, right? In my opinion. Coming right through here. It's a sophisticated system. There's a bunch of them. Bunch of cameras, 7 of them, night vision, audio. Okay. So coming through here, I don't know if they came here and went this way, and then this person moves forward, right? Okay, this person moves forward as this person comes out. These come through. Come back through here. Remember, this one person, they are hiding, not seen behind the bushes because of the bushes. They pause over here. One runs back. Two to the car, I believe. But the car's over here by now, right? Okay. So maybe this one by the corner got in the car, or maybe this one by the corner turned off their light and maybe went to a surrounding home. Maybe Sebastian's home. I don't know, allegedly. But that is what I have been told, my friends. You are very welcome, Grandma. You are very welcome. So let's go ahead and see if there's, so I'm going to put up each of the pictures because I know some of you do not have X. So if I put it up, you can screenshot it with your phone. Oh, Julie says pick from 1008. Okay. Dark truck ended driveway. Thank you, Julie. And thank you. You're very sweet. Thank you, my dear. Let me check it out. Let's check it out. Julie, is that in the imagery? Do you mean in the imageries or in the map, Google Maps? Let's go back to the imagery. Yes. Yes, I think I did. Yes. Okay. So we're going to head back to the imagery. So here we go. Okay. Black truck and driveway. Julie, which one? Are you talking about in Google Maps, Julie? Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Or here? You're probably in Google Maps, right? I'm sorry, Julie, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Been a long day. Okay. Oh, stop sharing. Okay. So we have, we are going to be great detectives. We make a great team. I love that, Bubbly Beth. We're a good team. Julie, I'm sorry, which one did you mean? Did you mean from the imagery, Julie, or from Google Maps? The imagery? And you said it was, on at night. Okay. And you said not Google Maps. It's pushed all the way at the end. And it is there on February 23rd. And it is, I'm following you, girl. I'm backtracking you and we'll get to it. 1008. Oh, duh. Okay. 1008. Okay. Gotcha. We will go back to it. 1 second, everyone. I want to get back to that so we can look at this. Were you thinking this possibly? Are you all seeing it? Julie, is that what you were thinking? Is that the shot you could see it in? I agree, Ginger Snap. There are a lot of people involved in this, in my opinion. Okay. So everyone who's my great sleuths, let's zoom in. This is it. And if you can tell us, it could be Julie. I don't know. And is this one of the cars that was in the other neighborhood, allegedly? Those are kind of the things we want to study. They said things that are left around, temporary structures. Wow, right? So we're going to check real quick to make sure. I'm going to pull up all the photos so you all can get screenshots if you would like them, okay? So these are Stafford and behind. Okay. I'm going to enlarge it for you. There you go. Take your screenshot. It's February 23rd, 11:49. Okay. And I'm just going to do this for everyone because I know you like to look at them too. Okay. Here you go. Huh. How can that be? Okay. Here's the fifth wheel. Truck. Okay. I'm going to go to the next one. I'll zoom in a little bit for you. There you go. Take a picture of that. Okay. And here's your last one. Oh, not going to give it to me. My computer said it's had enough. Okay. So let's see if we have any more updates. Oh, here I can give you these. Let's see. There you go. You can take that screenshot. Now this is okay. Take that screenshot. Then this screenshot. I think we're meant to get this back here as well. Okay, noticing there's a black pickup here, in my opinion. Here you go. Black pickup. Construction up here. Okay. And last one. There you go. And remember to focus on this car and anything you might see that's around there that wouldn't normally be around there, like what's this, that kind of stuff. Wonderful. Okay. What we'll do is we will go ahead and let's remind ourselves now. This is what's been brought forward to us is that there are two friends of the family who they believe to have critical information that could help with the case. They have mentioned that there are friends of in-laws. So we're gonna say two friends of the family. The in-laws are two. Friends, we'll just give it two. It could be many more. Friends of in-laws, home builders. So we'll say two. We know there's one in the family. And the step parents and KP. And then we also have persons of interest. Let me come back to you. Persons of interest. Remember that was someone related by step, by marriage, and also someone who they believe to be wanted for trafficking. So right there, that's 11 or 12 individuals. So I think this is far larger than we thought, let alone there's two connections in Oregon. Okay. Two connections in Oregon. So this is a lot larger than we thought. So big updates. So that, and they called it a mafia style family, organized criminal activities, right? So we've got, it says political figures and Tennessee officials. Julie, did you hear that, by the way? Let me go back and read that. I want you to hear this. You will want to hear this. Okay. Is this the one? Is this the one? We understand that two friends of the family hold critical information that could shed light on this case. Additionally, connections between friends of the in laws and individuals involved in building homes for political figures and officials in Tennessee have created a shroud of secrecy that looms over the investigation. So they've created barriers. Your information could be pivotal in breaking through the barriers that have slowed progress in this case. So, and potential leads. And so the barriers are two family members who hold critical information, friends of the in laws. So the in laws, their friends, individuals involved in building homes. We know one is a family member, political figures, and building homes for political figures and officials in Tennessee. And all of that together has created a shroud of secrecy over this investigation. So if I'm building a home for you, and you're a Tennessee official or you're a political figure, what are you doing for me? And let me tell you, if the home builders they're speaking about is KB's relative, DG, they're huge homes. Oh, Julie just said oops, I'm sorry, guys. Julie just said that happens all the time in New Jersey. Politicians don't take bribes and money, they get home renovations. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I can't, we're going back and forth, but you know what gave me the chills is when they spoke to the person who has Sebastian. Because, yes, now we know there's all these people that might allegedly be involved. Will it lead to a church? Will it lead to a wilderness camp? Will it lead to a relative off the grid keeping him? I don't know. We don't know what it's going to lead to. We don't know at all. We're waiting to hear. But now that we know houses are being built for politicians and officials, and all of that connection is keeping a secret shroud over the case. So let's analyze. That would mean political figures and Tennessee officials are keeping things quiet because they are receiving homes that are built for them, allegedly. Okay. Now, what are the home builders getting? Is this a ring? I hope not. Okay. So this is bigger than anyone thought. There's other things I could tie into that right now, but I'm not going to on purpose, but I might tomorrow. I don't know. But it shows they think it's premeditated. They're looking for footage beginning February 23rd. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers' last proof of life surveillance was February 25th at the Texas Roadhouse. Sebastian looked uneasy, and apparently, footage from February 25th reveals that Sebastian may be in danger. There's a $250,000 reward. They are coming forward and finding things out. And so if you do know something, now would be the time to come forward. And KP, honestly, CP, come forward now. First one, help out. Okay? Someone needs to speak up. This is a child's life. Games don't count. Let's just keep, yes, content creators also. Thank you. I forgot that one. I'm a Mimi girl. Local content creators and others that came into town, allegedly, and they had a party. Okay. First to squeal gets the deal. First to talk will get to walk. Yep. 0% realtor fees. That's a good idea, Sandy. Yes. Okay. The realtor is CB. Yes, Allie, if it were me in this situation and they just named like officials, politicians, we've been named someone possibly wanted for trafficking, um, home builders, all of that, I would go to the station first. Yeah. Makes you wonder, Sandy, doesn't it? Why things were so quiet in the beginning now? Now it makes us realize why things were going to go cold. And the reason they're not is because Seth wouldn't leave it alone. Tony came and helped Seth. Then at night, Nick, Dog the Bounty Hunter, Hong all came and helped him. The president's coming. Everyone, we have Secret Service involved. But can you imagine a child's life? Okay, so they were probably really hoping Seth wasn't going to scream from the rooftops because we know they weren't going to. Okay, they do have their travel itineraries. They also have reported that they took several vacations, non-searching vacations, and that they made large and interesting transactions. Okay, allegedly. I'm wondering, Passion Flower, if you know how Dog played, I don't want to put that up there. You know how Dog played that video, the 6-minute video, and I played it for you all, and it captures CP on Web Sleuth saying, well, I'll just call Bobby and Carter, and we'll have a powwow. Okay. I don't know. I have no idea who the friends of the family are. I would be guessing. Oh, Sandy, you had a step monster? Oh, I am a meme girl. Oh, oh, that is so sick. Then you shouldn't marry someone with who has children, right? They work as a pack. They're calling it mafia style, so there's a lot involved. They did ask the person who has Sebastian, which gives me chills, to take him to a store, tell Sebastian to count to 60 once he gets in there. You leave and let Sebastian call the police, 911. So, and KPCP, it's time. You now know what they know. No, you don't. You know a little tiny piece of what they know. If you're friends with the in laws, if you are the in laws, if you are the Tennessee officials, which makes sense. Remember when I did the video on, and I'm not accusing anyone, but remember when I did the videos on Craddock and then followed up with the county commissioner who had an ethics violation, and that's when I got my warning. Keep your nose out of Sumner County politics unless you live here. Boom. They're going to go down, in my opinion. Okay. So then it takes us to that party. Yep. CB. Okay, so you knew about that too. Yeah, there was a party allegedly in town. And there was a party allegedly in town that the P-Foots went to. Also allegedly oh, Little Red asked a question. You probably didn't. I probably forgot to ask you. Hold on, or answer it. What was your question? Okay, that wasn't a question. Oh, you said, can I ask you a question? And I said, sure, but I don't see your question. Can you ask it again, Little Red? It's your understanding they stayed in the RV during the summer? That makes sense. That makes sense because we know they weren't at home according to the neighbors. Yes, Julie. Yes. And I'll tell you more about that. I don't know what the payment was for. I don't know. I do not know what. Oh, Little Red Zero. Someone mentioned a realtor and fees because we're saying, okay, they are saying a secret, a shroud has gone over this case because two friends of the family have critical information that haven't come forward. Okay. Also, that there are in-laws, the in-laws, friends of the in-laws, home builders who are building homes for local politicians and Tennessee officials, which is all of the above, keeping a shroud of secrecy over this case. So someone said, I said, okay, so if they're building a house for the officials and the politicians, what are the home builders and the others getting in return? And someone said free realtor fees. Okay. Yeah. Probably shouldn't have said anything. Oops. Okay. But so I gave you a good rundown of the map areas. Sources say, that's all I can say is sources say. They've never, law enforcement has never confirmed any of that. As you know, they haven't confirmed the grayish dark sedan. But it makes sense because we now understand why we didn't see anyone getting out of the vehicle. Okay? So lots of updates. Please go back if you want to, if you enjoy looking at those images, compare them to other ones you've seen or Google Maps, because the Google Maps are from 2024 also. Passover inspections, building permits. Good idea. KB is a realtor, so houses don't have to go on the market. No building inspections, violations, no need to go before planning boards. Oh, okay. Well done. Yeah, can you imagine? So imagine this before we hang up. This cover up, it's a cover up, y'all. We were not kidding. We are having a mod meeting. I've now that the holiday's over, I'm putting it down. I've got to figure it out. We're going to have a mod meeting. Okay. I'm going to, Misty, I know you're in here. I can't do it tonight, Misty, because I'm exhausted and I feel like I'm getting a cold, but maybe we can chat it out tomorrow morning. I cannot do a late night call tonight, girl. So yes, we will hold a mod meeting. Misty's going to help me set up some Discord. So then here's what I'm wondering is they are claiming there were also, did you all hear the update where they say they're also saying there were searches, I'm going to read it to you. I don't want to. Hold on, let me read it to you. Searches disguised as searches where they found artifacts. So, and no names in the chat, please. You all are amazing about it. I appreciate that. Even if you're saying something lovely, someone else might come in and comment mean, and I don't want that for anyone. Okay. Let's see if this is the one. They want us to look at these in case something was missed in the initial stages. Okay, let me look because there's one that I want y'all to see. Okay, we're going to read the whole thing. I read you the Shroud of Secrecy. I'm going to read you the whole thing before we get off of here because I would like you to see it. I know some of you don't have X. So hold on, let me enlarge it. Oops. Okay, so they're talking about the case. They're laying things out now. Okay, early case obstructions and intimidation. And remember, they had already said that they are looking for activity on Enoch Way, and we know Steps live there. Okay. February 23rd screams premeditation. The hours in the morning of February 23rd from 10:19 to 11:59, I believe, 49 is when Sebastian was at school, and they'd like to have any information they can about that hour and a half in both homes. Cars, trucks, anything. If you observed any unusual behavior, unfamiliar vehicles, noteworthy activity during this time frame, please come forward. Even minor details could prove critical in uncovering what happened in the days leading up to Sebastian's disappearance. Early case obstructions and intimidation. As we revisit the early days of this case, it is clear that critical information was drowned out by distractions and misinformation. Organized artifact findings. Artifact findings is in quotes. I do not want anyone to say anyone's name in the chat, please, because we do not know who or what they are speaking of. Organized artifact findings, disguised as searches, suspicious meetings involving local creators, and the Proudfoots in March and April 2024. Oh, that's why you all sounded so surprised. We hadn't read this yet. Okay. So Suspicious meetings involving local creators and the Proudfoots in March and April of 2024, and intimidation tactics designed to silence independent coverage all contributed to delaying progress. Maybe we did. These mafia-style attempts to control the narrative discouraged open discussions and public accountability. And then this is where they say, we understand that two friends of the family hold critical information that could shed light on this case. Additionally, connections between friends of the in-laws and individuals involved in building homes for political figures and officials in Tennessee have created a shroud of secrecy that looms over the investigation. So, friends with the in-laws and the home builders building for political figures and officials, two family friends have all put a secret shroud over it. Okay. To anyone with knowledge of these connections or potential leads, we urge you to come forward, and I certainly would, because they are already starting to pluck so many people out of this story, right? Your information could be pivotal in breaking through the barriers that have slowed progress in this case. And I know that, well, they mentioned content creators too. So, message to those involved. If you have Sebastian or you know his whereabouts, we implore you to act in his best interest. Take him to a nearby store and instruct him to go inside and dial 911 after counting to 60. This simple act ensures your safety and guarantees that Sebastian can safely return home to those who love him. You have any information, and doesn't that just give you chills? That gives me chills just right up my back. Take him to it. If you have Sebastian or know his whereabouts, to those involved, we implore you to act in his best interest. Take him to a nearby store. Instruct him to go inside, dial 911 after counting to 60. This simple act ensures your safety and guarantees that Sebastian can safely return home to those who love him. Okay? Craziness, right? About the case, Sebastian remains the focus of a relentless national search effort, despite attempts to derail and intimidate those seeking the truth. We remain steadfast in our mission to uncover what happened and bring Sebastian home. Thank you for your continued support and vigilance. Your courage and contributions are invaluable as we work together to find Sebastian and deliver justice. My friends, there is a $250,000 reward. I think now we can understand a little bit more why people have allegedly not come forward, right? Excuse me. Okay. Little Red, what's wrong? It's okay, never mind. Yeah. So we are going to have a mod meeting. Everyone's going to be, well, you are a mod, Julie, so you do have to come. So Misty's going to help me set it up. We're not sure if it's going to be on, I forget if she said Discord or GroupMe, but we're going to work on it. She was working on Discord, but I couldn't get into it. So we're going to say something. Hope floats. That is something I want to bring up tomorrow, and it's on my list. Because you know what that did? I guess I'm just going to say it now. We know Bobby is the lead detective of TBI. And on a first name basis, at least Chris is on a first name basis with him. Now, he could just be a name dropper. He could be a blowhard, right? Okay. Keep up the chatter. Okay. Maybe we'll go into GroupMe. I'm learning about it all. So we'll talk about some options, dear. Okay. And so what was I just talking about? I got distracted. Oh, Julie. Okay. Absolutely. There was something I was just talking about and I lost it. And I said I would go over it tomorrow. It was Hope Floats. We could be wrong, of course, right? There was something hopeful says. Oh, the sheriff. Okay. We know Bobby Simmons is lead detective with TBI contact for this case. Okay. First, Chris is on a first name basis with him. CP is. We don't know if it goes the other way around. Sonny Weatherford, well beloved in his community. He made a statement, and I recall it. He said the child went missing before the trash and was reported missing after it was picked up. He also had the landfill search. He indicated that they had not found what they hoped to. Think about it. They had not found, and I bet it was electronics or something. I'm not kidding you. They had not found what they hoped to, but it might be a recovery, turning to a recovery soon. Okay. That's what Mr. Weatherford's words were. Mr. Weatherford went to a sheriff's convention. He wasn't feeling well. He slipped and hit his head, and he passed away. Mr. Weatherford was beloved by the community. Eric Craddock stepped out of the lead detective position into sheriff, and lead detective for Sebastian's case became Brandon Carter. Right? And I'm not saying anything other than I'm telling you what happened, all the movement. Okay. So yes, ma'am, Sandy. So yes, yes, yes. And hit his head. Yes. So he was the one who was, yes, he was at the landfill search. He thought they were going to find something. He said this may turn into, it's not a recovery yet, but it could head in that direction in a few days. So, okay. So, yeah, please don't. So, if you just look at those little pieces that fit so into place, I'm not accusing anyone, but think about how that fell so conveniently and coincidentally and strategically and positively into place, right? And then now we're finding out we have county officials or politicians, state officials of Tennessee who are having houses built for them by home builders. We know of one in the Stepfoots family, and the in-laws' friends, and two family friends are all responsible for the secrecy of shroud of secrecy, allegedly. So it's a lot bigger than we thought. Yes, second generation is the name. Yes. Hi, Jenny Machete. Everyone, I'm going to sign off of here. My throat's a little sore. I'm going to go to bed a little bit early today. I thank each and every one of you for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful Thursday night. Rest of your Thursday night. I will see you tomorrow. Absolutely. So, what I showed you tonight about where they allegedly got out of the vehicle and where allegedly are 7 cameras with night vision and audio, and then we're looking at, people getting out there, one driving down, one coming from the house, one standing at the corner of the house. Okay. It's a lot, right? And then we're hearing home builders and in-laws and friends of in-laws, and they threw out a pastor's name, if you'll recall, last week. Person of interest is wanted allegedly for trafficking. So there's a lot of people allegedly involved in this. Thank you, my True Crime Buzz family. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, a lot to take in, right? Go back and rewatch. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you for being here, mods. You did a fabulous job. We will get a mod meeting going. I'm going to go to sleep very soon. So don't expect calls tonight, but I will touch base with some of you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Hi, New Orleans Pothole. Go back and rewatch if you didn't take notes. It's a lot to take in. We are going to bring him home. Prayers for all. And Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Thank you, everyone.